Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews, and today we're going to look at a beer that is not Japanese, it's an English one, and it's called Green King Double Hop Monster. And this is made by Greene King Brewery in England, and they are kind of famous for having so many pubs and restaurants and hotels. In fact, according to their website, they have 3,100 separate pubs, restaurants, and hotels. And you might think that the name would suggest that the Green King, the king who is green, but it's not it. It's two family names that were combined. This brewery was founded in 1799 by Benjamin Greene, who is actually the great-grandfather of the famous novelist Graham Greene, a British novelist who wrote serious novels and popular detective fictions. Long ago I read many of his books. Great writer, really. And in 1887, after almost a century, his son was running it at that point, and they merged with a rival whose brewery was owned by Frederick King. So at that point it became Green King. So Green family and King family together. They expanded quite a bit during World War II to supply all the Allied service people who were stationed in England prior to invading the continent towards the end of the war. In 1994, they acquired a number of breweries, Marston, Moreland, which you know probably for Old Speckled Hen and others, Belhaven, in fact. And in 2019, just a couple of years ago, they themselves were sold to CK Asset in Hong Kong. And I'm not sure how that really works out for them as a brewery, but Rate Beer lists 261 separate beers for them. Untapped has 150 different beers, an average score of 3.25, not terribly high. So let's look at this one here, Green King Double Hop Monster. It's an IPA, an English style IPA, so it should be maltier rather than super hopped. But it comes in at 7.2%, and the IBUs, International Bittering Units, for this one are 65. So pretty kind of fairly highly hopped, I would say. Rate Beer, this one has 529 ratings and an average score of 3.07 out of 5. 35 for all beers on Rate Beer, 35 percentile, and 32 percentile for its style, which is IPA, English style IPA, not terribly high there. Untapped lists 21,556 separate ratings, an average of 3.39. I have had this before, and about 6-7 years ago, and I gave it a rating of 3.2 out of 5. So I'm assuming I wasn't terribly impressed, but not overly disappointed either. On the back it says legendary strong IPA, and then the rest is covered up with the importer's label. Okay, but you can see the dragon here, double-headed dragon who's fighting off the arrows. Okay, so let's give this a go. It is completely clear. Just a slight bit of haze, maybe chill haze there. It's a kind of medium amber yellow color with a solid finger of kind of spongy foam. Aroma. Okay, it's more sweet than anything. Some sweet fruit, sweet stone fruit. Maybe some caramel, some pale malt. Quite fruity, very definitely. And the flavors thin, very thin caramel, kind of very light hopping, maybe a touch of citrus. I'm not seeing a drink by date on this, and I'm wondering about it now. I guess this may not have been held in the best of conditions, certainly not chilled where I bought it. There's a bit of jump in the mid palate, and I assume that's some hops. I'm certainly not getting 65 international bittering units from this. And I think they said it was dry hopped, but it didn't seem to do much. The double hop, I assume, is the second one would be a dry hopping, but again, I don't know. But if it was dry hopped, it didn't really do a lot here. So it's very fruity, a little bit off in terms of fruit too. It's not terribly pleasant. And honestly, it doesn't seem to be an IPA, even English style IPA. Some alcohol warmth, certainly, kind of medium bodied. Yeah. So, rampaging bold hops, 7.2%, 6.5, 65 IBUs. Now, give this a go if you happen to see it. You might want to check and make sure it's in good condition. I'm guessing that this was not, this might be a little bit old or past its drink by date. Yeah, so in any case, that's it for today. Please leave me a comment and take care out there. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.